We're going to record. We are. I'm going to make sure we're recording. Where's my little thingy? Okay, we're recording. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I'm Kinsey. I'm one of the hosts of tonight's call. I am a Beachbody coach through and through. I've actually been a coach for 6 years, but I want to open this call up with my guest host tonight, Cassie. I'm so excited for her to share her story with you guys. So I'm actually going to let her kick things off, and she's going to share just how she came to be a coach and kind of the things that led her to joining this team and this opportunity and kind of where things have gone since then. So Cassie, go for it.
Hi, you guys. I'm so excited to be here. I am Cassie Lieberman. I'm just gonna, okay, I'm Cassie Lieberman. I am from Gilroy, California, the garlic capital of the world. Yes, we are. That is where I live. It's beautiful here. We love our weather. I am here to share with you why I chose Beachbody and why it's been the best community and the best business that I've been a part of. I started coaching 2.5 years ago, but business really didn't start for me there. It started for me, in 2006. My mother and I owned we bought a little dying coffee shop in Gilroy, and we gave it with some love, some heart. We gave it lots of energy, and we turned that bad boy around. It ended up being Small Business of the Year in 2014, which was super cool. 2014 was a big year for me because not only did First Street Coffee make Small Business of the Year, but it's also the year that I decided to branch out from my mom and buy my own business. So I bought a existing CrossFit gym, and the gym itself was had about 20 members, and it was this little makeshift gym that looked so sad. It was just such a sad little gym, but I put all my eggs into one bag. My goodness, was I muted that whole time? No. Okay. Am I good now? A little bit? Okay. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so
it's just it was a split second and you recognized it. So it's all good.
Love you. Thank you, Ken. Thanks for looking out for me. Okay, so let me get back to it. Okay, so I took over this gym, right? And this gym was dying. It was this 20-member gym. It was super duper sad. I went in there, I painted the walls, I slept on my floors. I didn't want to miss a single beat because I was not going to miss the potential customer walking in the door and me not being able to see them. So I would take naps there. I was there at 4:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. Like I said, I moved in with back into my parents' pool house just to make ends meet, because I knew that if I could just pour into this business, I could make something of it. So I did it. I went for it. And at 27, being single and no kids, no husband, I could do that type of lifestyle. I was the programmer. I was the head coach. I was the head of marketing, payroll admin. I was the janitor. I cleaned floors. I scrubbed toilets. I did it all. Everything that I needed to do to keep my business afloat, I did. I was working every single class and every single class time, which was 7 a day, because the more you teach, the less you have to pay somebody else. So with that being said, though, it was just like such a hard lifestyle. But it brought in so many amazing things. It brought in unity, brought some of my best friends. We really just poured in. We brought in kids CrossFit. I really, really, really wanted to bring affordable fitness to my town. And that's really what I did. So it wasn't all bad. There was a lot of good things. And it's where I met my husband. My husband actually walked through those doors after lots of prayer. I knew he was going to walk through the doors, and he did. That's where I met my husband. But after we started having we wanted to have babies, and we knew that was a desire of mine. I knew I couldn't maintain that lifestyle. I got pregnant with my son, and I tried. I still tried. I lugged that little baby into my truck at 5 a.m. to make it to a 5:30 class. I'd bring him home, and I would I'd bring him in, get him some breakfast, pick him back up, be back at the gym by 8:30. We'd go till 11. We'd switch again with my husband. He'd watch him for an hour. Then I'd take him back. I'd have a personal training client. I was just doing everything, you guys, like everything to make ends meet. And the gym was just making it work for itself. There really wasn't much to scrape off the top for me. So I knew that I had to do something. I knew I had to reach out to someone. I knew I wanted to expand myself, and I knew I had stuff to give in fitness. I just didn't know how to do it. I'd been following Kelly, who's my upline coach, and I knew I could trust her because her dad was a member of my gym. Well, her father-in-law, sorry, Paul. So he was a member. He's like a gym dad to me. That's why I say dad. But I knew I could trust her, and she really just took me under her wing and really showed me that I could do this business. So she brought me into this amazing community of women, and I was finally making a weekly paycheck, something that my gym never did for me. I was being compensated for the work that I was putting in, and the people were actually taking care of me. I was no longer the head of marketing. I didn't have to clean the gym floors. I didn't have to do all these things for this business. And it was so awesome because it's exactly what I wanted to do. I just never knew how to do it. I'm so excited to say that I've since sold my CrossFit gym. My last day of owning that business was August 31st of 2020. As sad as I was selling it, I knew it was the best decision for me and for my family. I am so excited to say that my Beachbody business this year alone made as much as I made in 2019 with my CrossFit gym. And not only that, you guys, from the time I started in 2019 with Beachbody, I have made 50% more in 1 year. It's been a huge blessing to my family. It's been able to take my husband, who was working 4 jobs as a teacher. He was working as a tutor in the morning, a baseball coach at night, and then he was umpiring on the weekends. He doesn't have to do any of those jobs anymore because I'm finally able to help and be a part of my family. And I'm able to do it from home with my babies, and I'm not having to lug them back and forth. So that's just a little bit of my story and why I think that Beachbody was the best decision that I ever made. I'm so sad I didn't try it earlier, but yeah, that's kind of my journey, and I'm so excited for what this next year brings for us.
I love it. I actually, Cassie, didn't know about Kelly's dad going to your gym, so I learned something new tonight too.
Yes, he was. He's like my gym dad. He helped me with everything. He's Mr. Fix-It, if you didn't know.
Oh, I love it. Well, I want to share a little bit about my story and how I started coaching. I'm kind of a granny coach compared to Cassie. I've been a coach for 6 years, which is so crazy for me to even say. I feel like just yesterday, this opportunity was dropped into my lap. And just to give you a little background on myself, I live in Kalispell, Montana. Our family actually just relocated here. I'm originally from Oregon, but we did about a 10-year stint living in Maui. So we kind of have been all over the place. But my story really began after I had my twin boys, and they were about 2 years old. We had just moved back from Maui to Oregon, just to kind of raise our kids back on the mainland, be near family. And for someone who's always been really athletic, growing up doing dance and cheerleading, you know, I think a lot of us get stuck in that postpartum cycle of like needing to get your body back. And I was definitely in that funk, and not just getting my body back, but getting back to myself. And especially after having twins, I feel like at that 2-year-old mark, I was running the hamster wheel at the gym, which I've always been a group fitness junkie. I love spinning class, but I was taking, like Cassie said, taking my kids to the gym at all hours of the morning to try and get in before my husband went to work, or if he was already at work, get in there so I could take them to the daycare. And I was just spinning my wheels and nothing was budging. I just didn't feel good in my skin. And I had a friend of mine who's also a twin mom posting on Facebook about these groups she was running and these workouts she was doing at home. And she looked incredible. And her twins are about 1.5 years older than mine. So I was just like, dang, this mom has got it going on. I don't know what she's doing, but I kind of want a piece of it. So she had posted about this boot camp that she was going to have over the holidays, like Fit for the Holidays. And I was like, you know what? I am not about that home fitness life, but I'm going to check out whatever she's doing because she looks amazing. She looks happy. And what I was doing was not working. So I knew I needed a change. And so back then, because it was so long ago, it's back when Beachbody was just the DVDs, like that's so old school to say, but I started with like the cheapest program you could find because I was like, it's not that I was hard up for money at the time. That was not the issue, but I was just cheap. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to work for me. I don't want to invest in something that I think I'm just going to quit. So I bought the cheapest workout program, but I did decide I was going to go all in no matter what. I was going to follow the meal plan. I was going to do the thing, but I was not going to drink the shakes because I didn't believe in that. But I was going to go all in with this group. And what I really found that was the biggest turning point for me in that group was the community of women that were just like me, who were all struggling so much silently at home in that mom struggle, with just wanting to get back to themselves and finding the time and not feeling guilty about it. And so I really found that community in that group. And after about 40 days doing her groups, I lost 12 pounds. I had never been more fit or felt better in my life. And, people were noticing. And Sarah, my coach, saw something in me. And so she had asked me to coach. And I said, oh, absolutely not. No, there's no way. My background, I'm a labor and delivery nurse. At the time, I worked full-time night shift. I commuted an hour to and from work. I obviously had twins. My husband had just started a new business. We just moved back to a new state and life was just crazy. Oh, and I was getting my bachelor's degree online. So when she wanted to bring on one more thing for me to do, even though I loved these groups and I loved the community, I was just like, no, I'm going to keep doing your groups, but this is not my thing. I just can't fit one more thing into my life right now. And so I continued on in her groups. I kept bringing on people. I kept inviting people to join me because I loved it so much. And people were noticing how good I looked and how good I felt. And they just wanted to join me. And so after her asking me about 3-ish times, unofficial count, that I finally decided, you know what, if I'm going to keep doing these groups and I'm going to keep preaching this amazingness that's been coming into my life because of this online community and these workouts and this nutrition, I might as well get compensated for it. And at that time, I did start drinking Shakeology and realized the benefits of that. So I really did want to get that for a discount. And, I didn't sign up for this to be an entrepreneur or to build a business, but here I am 6 years later, an entrepreneur running a full-fledged home fitness business, out earning my income as a nurse. Right now, I just mentioned we relocated to Montana. I'm our sole income provider in our household at the moment, and it works for us. And I just can't picture where our lives would be today had I not said yes to that opportunity. And like I said, I didn't come into it with a business mindset, but I just had this thing in the back of my head that I was like, what if this really is as good as it seems to be? And turns out it was, if you're willing to go in and if you're willing to do the work. And that's kind of what we're going to share with you guys tonight, kind of what we do as coaches specifically, how you earn an income, what it costs to sign up, and all the things in between. So that's just my story, the shortened version, if you can believe that. But we're gonna go ahead and get to our next slide here. So I'm gonna dive into what coaches actually do, because there's some people who are gonna listen to this call or are joining us tonight who are gonna be like, I don't even know what a Beachbody coach does. So basically, we have this online platform of amazing home workouts. You may have heard of them, T25, P90X, all those classic workout programs. But over the last 17 years, Beachbody's developed this huge library of at-home fitness workouts that target any fitness level and any criteria of workout that you're looking to get in this online platform. And with that platform, it allows us to run virtual boot camps. Now, I know at-home fitness has just exploded this past year because of COVID, but we have been doing it a long time, and I fell in love with it long before we were stuck at home. So it's been such a pleasure this past year to really expand and help people get started with home fitness because of where people felt stuck, like they couldn't get results at home. And then we got them plugged into these groups that we host, and they've just fallen in love with this format. So again, we have our online fitness and nutrition programs. We host monthly accountability groups. We call them challenge groups or BOD groups. They're just a place, that community that I talked about when I was a brand new coach, where we could plug in, cheer each other on, post our sweaty selfie, talk about what was hard in our day, and just focus on reaching our goals together. And that's what I fell in love with. And that's what I continue to do. 6 years later, I've hosted these groups every single month, and I can't imagine myself stopping anytime soon. So that in and of itself is basically our job. Our job is to show up for our own health and fitness accountability and to share it with other people and get them doing the same thing with us, because it's life-changing.
I'm gonna mute myself this time. Guys, there's so many things that you don't need to be a successful coach. We hear so many people talking that you have to be at a certain weight or look a certain way or have this huge transformation. You guys, there's so many things that you don't need to be a successful coach. You don't need to be an expert in social media. You get to be taught that from your coach. You don't have to be an extrovert. Oh my goodness, so many people look at me and they say, I don't want to post on social media the way that you do. And you don't have to. You do it in a way that works for you. You talk to your people in a way that works for you. You don't have to know all the things. So many people think that you have to know you have to watch all the videos, know all the things, have everything back to front, and know all the answers to the questions.
Okay.
You really don't. You don't have to be a salesperson, and you definitely don't have to have an extra ton of time in your schedule. Me and my girls, we work 1 hour a day. We sit down together 1 hour a day and we bang it out in an hour. And you can even figure out how to do that in less than an hour if you need to, or you can break it up. 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes there. But seriously, we found a way to do it in less than an hour. And I think that that's amazing for a stay-at-home job. But you do need to be able to do some things. So, okay. You need to have a heart for helping others. It's so important that if you're going to be taking people along and linking arms in this journey, that you genuinely want to be there to support them and help them. You need to be product of the product, you guys. You have to be drinking those shakes like Kenzie said. She can't be telling her bestie friend that these shakes are amazing and she's not drinking them herself. You need to be teachable, coachable. You need to be willing to step out of that comfort zone. That is not your safe place. You need to step out of it, and you need to be consistent, showing up every day for yourself, for your people, for your friends, for your family. It's so, so important to be consistent in this business.
I love it. Like I always say, like what we do isn't hard, but it's simple, but it does take hard work, and it's really that work and that consistency. So I love that we touch on that. I want to kind of talk about the unofficial types of coaches in this business if you decide to get signed up. So the first one being a discount coach. This is a person who wants to not only benefit from the coaching discount, which is our 25% off, but that they want to benefit from the discount, but they don't have any intention on like selling a product or asking friends and family to join them. This is someone who's basically like the preferred customer, just someone who's signed up, they benefit from the discount, they love getting their Shakeology at 25% off, or they're energized and they're just happy being right there. The hobby coach, this is someone who also wants to earn their product at a discount, but also maybe wants to earn a little extra side income, maybe a little extra money for date night or to put away for a vacation for your family, maybe $100 to $400 a month to cover the cost of their products. And again, pay for those little extras they want in life. Maybe this person hosts a few of those challenge groups we were talking about with friends, or they co-host them with their coach. And they like I said in the beginning with my coach, I just kind of brought some people along with me that I knew would want to do it and invited them to join my coach's group. And a business coach. And this is someone who really is all in from the beginning. And they say to me, Kinsey, I want to sign up as a coach and I want to make a significant income. And that is fantastic. And of course, what's grown to be my passion in this business is mentoring people in business. So I love obviously getting people results with health and fitness, but this is like my dream to help people grow their income. I love it. It's a pay it forward business. So I help my coach is just the way my coach helped me. And this is someone who wants to help lead others in their fitness journey, and focus on their own, but reach some big goals financially for themselves as a coach. And what I want to highlight about each of these types of coaches is that they're very unofficial. You can decide to come in as a hobby coach and, decide a week later, say, you know what, I really think I'm just going to enjoy the discount and I just want to stay right here in this discount coach space. Totally fine. If you come in as a discount coach and a week goes by and you're like, I see this opportunity, I want more out of it, I want to go for this, and you want to jump to that business coach, we will help you get there and set goals together. So again, these are unofficial ways. All three of these, you sign up the exact same way, no matter what. And you just work with your personally sponsored coach in how to achieve the goals that you want to have in this business together.
All right, you guys, I'm just gonna touch on real quick how we earn income as a coach. Obviously, you're gonna learn more about this if you choose to sign up from your coach and whatnot. But as you sign up, just as a basic coach, you're gonna make 25% off anything that you sell. That's just the basic coach, right? So even if you just sell a little, you wanna bring your mom on board, you can sign her up underneath you and you can give her 25, and then you get 25% off of whatever she buys, which is super cool. As you start to rank advance, you're going to get into like an emerald coach, start going up from there. But as an emerald coach, you're going to be able to actually make team cycle bonuses, which is super cool. You'll learn about that. You'll learn about it as you go. And then obviously, as you go farther and farther in the company, there's more bonuses, matching bonuses, all kinds of amazing opportunities to go fun places and do fun, amazing things. And I love it. I love where we're at in this company, and I love the opportunity to make money. And I love that it keeps increasing the harder you work.
Yes, I love that. And again, we just want to highlight the different income stream potentials. And again, when you get signed up as a coach, you really get to learn the comp plan and how it works and all the ins and outs. So now, cost of signing up and how you do so. So anyone that wants to sign up as a coach, there is a $39.95 sign up fee. And then there's a monthly business service fee of $15.95 a month. This will literally be the $15.95 will be the only thing you ever have to continually pay for every single month to maintain your coach status. It covers business services like your website and them managing orders. We don't ever have to deal with taking credit cards or putting in people's orders. That's all taken care of through our Beachbody website. So that is where that money goes when you sign up as a coach. There's no minimum order requirements or quotas. You can cancel at any time. This was a very attractive thing to me when I decided to become a coach, because I was cheap. I said that from the beginning, and I just didn't want to invest in something and pour a bunch of money into that I was a little unsure about, to be honest, because I didn't know if I could do it. So I love the low risk of being able to sign up for very little, and in some cases, nothing, because the next option is signing up with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is a bundle of your Beachbody On Demand plus a nutritional product. Most customers get signed up this way because our total solution of fitness and nutrition is what yields the best results for people when they're getting started with their health and fitness journey. So that's generally how we help get people, our customers, signed up. So if you've already signed up and purchased a challenge pack, you literally can sign up as a coach for free. You will still pay the $15.95 monthly business service fee, but you will not pay the $39.95 sign up fee. And lastly, we have a military waiver. So Beachbody really likes to honor our military families, and they've done so in creating a really great incentive for any coaches who sign up who are U.S. active military, veterans, reservists, or their spouses, or honorably discharged persons in the military, or their widows as well. Those people can, I'm going to say literally all the time, but literally sign up as a coach for free, waived that $39.95 sign-up fee, plus they will never pay a business service fee of $15.95 a month. So a lot of our military families decide to sign up with that discount coach option at minimum, because basically they get to sign up as a coach for free and earn 25% just for being a military person and falling in one of those categories that I mentioned.
Alrighty, guys. So, I mean, really, what's the worst case scenario? You're going to get in really great shape. You're going to meet some amazing, incredible women. You're going to get to travel the world if it weren't for COVID. I mean, it does happen when COVID's not here, right? And then not only that, you're going to have the option to make an income for you and for your family. It's amazing. And it's the best decision that I personally have ever made.
I echo that. And I just want to close it out tonight by saying thank you, all of you, for joining us, for who hopped on tonight. I encourage you to reach out to the person who invited you or sent you this call recording and ask them questions. We are open books. We want to be completely transparent as coaches if you are really trying to decide if this is going to be a good fit for you. So please ask all the questions. We love it. And we really want to make sure that this is the right decision for you. Like Cassie said, this business is hands down for me, the best accidental decision I've ever made, because like I said, I didn't intend on making this a business, but here I am 6 years later, still here, still showing up, still loving it, and still able to change so many lives every single day. So thank you again, you guys. Please feel free to reach out even to Cassie or I if you have questions, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Good night, everyone.